now we're giving out some apples. Holly, how you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
We just got done with a conversation with David talking about, how important athletics are in the state. Well, produce has been a long-time staple of our economy, and apples is a big part of that, and people can get them for free today.
They sure can. We're passing out collar reds and ginger gold. Our industry is the third leading apple producing state in the nation, so we grow a lot of apples. This year we have a bumper crop going. We're looking at 26 million bushels of apples.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of
Wow.
apples. We're actually the largest fruit crop in the state. So our industry contributes about $100 million to the farmer, but to the industry overall, the economic impact is about $700 million a year.
That's amazing. When you put it in those numbers, Holly, it's fascinating. And, here we are knocking on fall's door, and I've always said fall is my favorite time of the year, and apples are the star of the show as folks make their way to the orchards.
Right. It's a popular time of year. I grew up here in Michigan. My family took us as children, to the apple orchard. My husband and I are doing the same thing with our two little guys. So it's definitely a great time. Football, visiting the cider mills is all a great part of being a Michigan resident.
Now, exactly how many different types of apples are there? I know the Macintosh, the Delicious, the Golden. If this was Jeopardy, I think I'd be winning some cash right now.
Well, there are hundreds of varieties of different apples, but here in Michigan, our growers produce about 20 different varieties for the commercial market. So we have a lot of growers doing, a smaller volume of, antique, heirloom, apple varieties that have been around for a long time, might be hard to find, but in general, we produce about 20 different varieties for the commercial market.
Right, and then you dissect that into there are eating apples, there are baking apples. It's amazing.
Exactly. And some are, really great for both, fresh eating and baking. But one of the real standouts has been recently the Honeycrisp. If you haven't tried a Honeycrisp, you got to try a Honeycrisp. There's nothing else like it. And that is one of the example of a great fresh eating apple. You don't necessarily want to bake with that, but the Gala is a good overall, well-rounded apple.
There's just a ton of apples.
There are. I could go on and on.
All right, Holly. Well, thank you very much for joining us, and thanks for the free apples today.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Holly Whetstone from the Michigan Apple Committee joining us here on 760 WJR. Stay tuned. We'll take you to the top of the hour and get you updated on everything going on in the world around us. And as you might suspect, there is a time. Catherine Leslie is sitting by to bring you all the news, and we are back with another hour of this, the WJR Detroit Medical Center Tailgate Show. Stay with us.